Hello guys, it's Anime Girl here, and I hope everyone is having a good and wonderful day. Sorry for the back noise, and let's get started. I just wanted to say I hope you guys are well and safe and protected, and also our society is dropping really low. It's really bad. It's really sad because these people that are innocent don't deserve it, but I'm not going to speak more detail in it. I'm not going to tag it, but if you know what I'm talking about. It's really disappointing. You know, you have that favorite show, like either a goofy show or either a sad show, but it has comedy, a little bit of love, positivity, and more. Think about that in your mind real quick. And do you ever notice that some are really dark and really depressing and so true that you wonder if this even is for kids, or they're telling you something by showing it, not even telling the audience, but showing you the evidence of the way of, you should say, society. But anyways, today I'm gonna be showing kid shows / movies. I was gonna make a part 2. Well, I was gonna make, kid shows that show us and tell us about society, and do the other one where kids movies that show us society, basically. But I'm just gonna mix them all together because why not? But anyways, kid shows / kids movies that show us society. And if you like this video, please subscribe and like. A lot in Zootopia, like really important stuff, but racism in here is very important, and you might not know as a kid that it was even about racism at all, but it literally is about predators and small creatures, and their dreams are never to be solved because of what creature they are. Very painful to watch because two characters that go through it, an astronaut, or they can't be a doctor because they're a hyena and they're a bunny. People till this day act like that it's not a big deal, but in history it was really a big deal being different and being seen as a low life person and not as a person that can do anything, even if it's not possible. It's like Zootopia, the predators and the non-predators, they both equally are suffering. Some is not, like the non-predators, and some are suffering. They're seen as monsters that can't control their actions, but they can, but it's just they don't see it that way because of who they are, because they're wild animals. Are the same, but in Zootopia, that's what they think. Like society now, they think every colored person, every black, Mexican, and whatever race you are bad people, even though they're the main ones. But hey, what society sees, they see innocent people that are different, intimidating and bad and scary. Start to end Zootopia, everyone was against each other because of who they are. Zootopia, it teaches us, everyone, whatever age you are, or young or older or whatnot, that we can trust and we can love and respect someone if we get to know them better, instead of assuming that they are really dangerous, even though they're harmless, but we assume they are in our mind because of who they are. Are they rude, or they are nasty, even though we didn't get to know them yet? That's the most powerful thing ever in this movie.
What are you gonna do, cry? Hey!
This movie is literally racist, and about racism, about different types of people and how they're treated in this film. Did you see the sheep? Did you see when he mocked her accent? To this day, this still goes on in reality in society. His accent is considered racist because it is. It can't be this someday because how they are and how their appearance is racist. away from someone because of how they look is racist. Because why are you backing away of someone that's not bothering you, that's just chilling, and you decide you're sitting close to them and back away because they're a different color than you? That's called being racist. They should go back to where they belong is racist, because you never know that they actually were born and raised there. Even if you feel like because of how they look and who they are and how they talk and dress and texture of their hair or whatnot, because you think they don't live there, and not because of that, is really disrespectful and racist, even though you don't know if they belong there or not, and it's none of your business. Judy Hopps, a bunny that's not just a bunny, but an encouraging, confident woman that wants to be a cop someday, but because she's a bunny, they don't believe in her like that. Because to them, that's ridiculous and that's not realistic. But it is, because like in real life, anyone can do anything, no matter what color and what size they are. The fact that she wants to make a difference around the world in Zootopia and prove that everyone can be equally, no matter what. Zootopia 2, it's the same thing, racism and much darker stuff as well. That the lizard represents natives, even though considering in real life and real time, natives have been kicked out of their own homes and village. Yeah, their home, and it's their culture, but people took that culture and took their home and everything. This still goes on in society, and I'm glad that they make movies about this, because this is very important. Even if people wouldn't care, and people would, who cares? This needs to be shown and talked and teach about to everyone and kids and more. Gumball is my favorite, also goofy show of all time. It's not just goofy and silly and sad and dramatic, it's also hits differently, and it's really deep and dark, but also is so real that I'm surprised the show didn't get canceled. The show, let me be honest, said way too much. I feel like Gumball doesn't hide back and always clap back when it comes to situations and topics and facts, even society stuff as well. Sometimes a Maze-Runner of Gumball shows us that being a woman is not enough. No matter how hard or how you don't sleep at night and do what you're supposed to do as a woman, and seeing as you need to do harder and you need to do this and that. Talk and describe a lot about it, but there's a lot in a Maze-Runner of Gumball. A lot of society, real, and facts and stuff. And that's what I like about this show. Not because it's goofy and it's funny, but because it's so real. And trust me, there's probably a lot of cartoons like this that we grow up and we don't notice until we age up. Like, oh my gosh, the show was really teaching us something. Expecting your children to be what they can even though they can't is something in this society. It shows us that trying our best is not good enough, even for our own parents as well, and that we have to live with that for the rest of our lives until we get used to it. Monster in Paris, aka Based in Paris or in France, was a classic movie, and yes, it was kind of a musical about a young girl and a mutated creature accidentally was a small creature and turned into a huge one, considering a monster in Paris, but can sing. Think that this, how is this the same as society? And how does it show us how cruel based in real life treats other people, including, things and other things? Well, it wasn't that poor thing's fault. I forgot those other two characters, but yeah. That's why that creature is huge, if you watch the movie anew at first scene. Creature's fault that was mutated really huge in the first place. But honestly, you gotta feel bad for that creature, because that creature didn't hurt or scared. It did scare anyone, but it didn't hurt anyone. It didn't try to hurt anyone, and it didn't try to attack, and that's the crazy part. A harmless creature that just wanted to be nice and wanted to do its thing and not bother people. But yes, I gotta admit, if I seen a tall creature that looked like a roach, I would be afraid too. And I think it's a roach. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you think Monster in Paris is a roach, because it looks like it. The girl wanted the creature to join in and sing, but she knew that the creature was too big and intimidating, so she dressed the creature up in disguise so people would think that's a grown man. Yeah. People were loving it, including them singing together. Yeah. And yes, there are other main characters, the short girl, the short guy, and the tall guy, that actually knew the girl. Like I said, in the angel dress. She was a bully to him, installed. I didn't know if it was a train or a car. I forgot. It's been a while since I watched Monster in Paris again. But yeah, so ever since that, they have beef and rivalry towards each other, now grown up. They all, let me skip the details, but they all were rocking with the creature, even though it terrified them at first, but they got used to the monster. Or I say creature, but to everyone that's a monster. But yeah, and so the guy didn't find out yet with the short guy, but then he found out. Yeah, and even though they were protecting the creature and saying basically he wasn't that bad and he was harmless, that man still wanted to kill him, even though he didn't hurt nobody. Yeah. What does that remind you of in society? Happening in real life in society where people are hurting people for no reason and because of their appearance and how they look. Just like other movies, even Monster in Paris, even though it's different, the similarities are different. You can tell that this is like in reality. In reality, no matter if we defend someone or anyone or anything, we're still going to be ignored and be threatened and hurt as well. In shows, in anything that we watch, we don't even realize it's showing us the way of society and how they treat in all the world. Just a Monster in Paris. It's not just SpongeBob giggling and then not giggling anymore. It's not just Star versus Evil between monster and royalty and who the true heroes are and the true villains are. It's something much darker and something that we never expect. That's gonna be it for today. Make sure to subscribe and like if you like my videos, and hit the notification button so you won't miss no videos at all. And let me know in the comments down below if there's more shows and kid shows, but just kids, and movies that showed you society and stuff you never know as a kid until now. But anyways, my loves, I hope you are safe and good and healthy, and have a great day. Bye bye.